Hello to Highlighters. I'm doing my best to keep American English in this channel, mainly because I need to practice it because we're going to make fame. So again, I'm American. I always get to play Americans, which is kind of ticking me off. But well, and besides, I don't think that talking Twilight in British is going to sound good enough. So I'm going to go for the American kind of. So I decided to make this channel so that I can make video responses to all your videos. Sorry it took me so long to update and upload this thing, but my computer was being a. So you asked what my favorite book was. Well, my favorite book is this over here. I think that the reason why most people like Eclipse is because books have been getting better and better. For example, I liked Twilight, and basically that was the reason why I read New Moon, and I loved New Moon, especially the first part with Jacob and Bella. I thought it was so cute. And then Eclipse came out, and I'm in love with this book. I cannot get enough of this book. I've read the epilogue like 5 times, and I think I'm starting to know it by heart. Because, I don't know, there's something about Jacob and Leah fighting that is simply so... I just loved it. Then, your next question, which character I can relate myself to? I actually hate relating myself to the main character of this book, but I think that there is a lot of Bella in Mara, and there's a lot of Mara in Bella. So, starting with the fact that I'm intolerant to blood. If I twist or break my arm, I'll be the bravest girl you've ever seen, and I promise I will be. And I mean, one time this locker fell on my foot, and I simply just lifted up and went walking to the infirmary. But if I get myself pinched with a needle and I see a drop of blood, I instantly think that I'm dying. So I hate seeing blood, I cannot stand it, and I swear by God that most of the times I have fainted was because I saw blood. Then I don't like talking about my personal life, but I think that also I relate to the insecurity that she feels, so the fact that she doesn't believe that she's good for anyone. I mean, if a guy like Edward Cullen came talking to me, I would just simply go, are you mocking me? Are you trying to make fun of me? I mean, is there a camera over somewhere? And I wouldn't think that it's because he thinks that I'm cute or that I'm interesting. I think that's because I don't have enough self-esteem, but I'm working on that. So that's also a thing I can relate to. So I don't know, I just don't think cute boys can talk to me just because they found me entertaining. And I've never considered myself attractive or beautiful, so yeah, that's kind of another thing we have in common. And of course there comes the fact that she's completely, I mean, she doesn't like people paying attention to her. So for example, I like to solve my problems alone, and I like parties, but I don't like people throwing parties for me because it makes me nervous and I hate it. I mean, Mom threw me a surprise party once for my 13th birthday, I think it was, and I hated it. I mean, I had to have this smile from here to here all the time and trying to be, you know, just like happy, but I actually hated it. I don't like surprises, and much less surprise parties. In regards to the Jacob and Edward thing, I already gave my point of view in the comments, but I thought I had to explain it again. I'm not completely pro Edward, though I want Bella to end up with Edward. I think they're meant for each other, and there's nothing we can do, they're going to end up together. And even though they don't live happily ever after, I don't know how she's going to end up this book. I think that those two deserve each other and they need to be happy, so yay for Edward / Bella. And on the other side, I am not completely pro Jacob, but I don't hate him, and actually I fell in love with Jacob, so I do have a thing for Jacob because he's so superior and acting like looking you over the shoulder. I don't know, I've always had that thing for that kind of guys, and I shouldn't, but I do. So yeah, where was I? Oh, right. So, but I don't want Jacob to just, you know, run away alone and find no one and have the saddest life ever. I want him to find someone to imprint on, and I think that that is one of the reasons that Stephanie didn't make him imprint on Bella. So basically, I'm just pro everyone. I just want everyone to be happy. I don't know if Jacob imprints on, I don't know, Angela. I don't care, but I just want them to just have a happy ending, because if Bella's going to have a happy ending with her Prince Charming, then I think that Jacob also deserves to have a happy ending with some princess over somewhere. Then, I also wanted to talk about Jacob casting calls. Yay! This is like a new thing. Jacob casting calls. A lot of people thought that Jacob was going to be Steven Strait, or they saw Steven Strait as a perfect Jacob, and well, sorry to break your bubble, but he doesn't look Native American at all. And although I did want him to play Jacob, I just know that there was a little possibility for it. Thing is, they're calling Native American boys from all over America so that they can audition for Jacob Black. And the only thing I want is Jacob to have the attitude and have the looks, because I don't want Jacob to be all ugly and stuff, because supposedly he needs to be kind of, you know, calling the attention. And I also have no idea how they're going to make this boy grow overnight, because supposedly they're going to use the same boy in the 3 movies, and I don't think that's possible. I think there have to be more than one. They look alike, but you know, one is bigger and the other one is kind of just lanky and, you know, just teenager. So I just wanted to know what you two Twilighters think about this, and also I wanted to ask you, which character do you hate the most of the good people? You cannot say even about evil vampires. You have to choose. I mean, you can choose Bella's friends, you can choose some of the good vampires, but you cannot say you hate Jacob, because I already know that you don't like Jacob, so no Jacob. And also I have a second question, which is, which kind of creature would you like to be? Would you like to be a vampire and live with the Cullens? Would you like to be a vampire and not be vegetarian? Would you like to be a werewolf and live in La Push with Jacob and the others and have a blast? Because I think they would be a blast. Would you like to be a human and know everything, kind of like Bella, or be a human and be oblivious? Just, you know, be yourself in this world and just have no idea of what is going on.